In the mid-1800s, in a small town in Ohio, a boy was born who would one day change the way the entire world lived. His name was Thomas Alva Edison. As a child, Thomas wasn't like the other kids. Teachers thought he was slow because he asked too many questions and struggled in the traditional classroom. After just a few months of formal schooling, his mother decided to teach him at home. She gave him books, encouraged his curiosity, and told him he was destined for something great. And she was right. The curious boy Edison grew up endlessly curious, always tinkering, always experimenting. By the age of 12, he was selling newspapers and candy on trains. With the money he earned, he bought chemicals and equipment to build his very own laboratory in the baggage car of a train. But curiosity came with mistakes. Once, he accidentally started a fire inside the train car during an experiment. Another time, he damaged his hearing after a conductor struck him for causing trouble. That partial deafness stayed with him for life. But instead of holding him back, Edison later said it helped him focus. Values that built success. Edison's life was never easy. He was fired from jobs, his early inventions often failed, and people doubted him constantly. But he carried with him a philosophy that would define his life. I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. This mindset led him to one of his greatest inventions, the incandescent light bulb. It wasn't a single discovery, it was thousands of experiments. Edison and his team tested filament after filament, cotton, linen, bamboo, even beard hair. For months, failure after failure piled up, but finally, they discovered a carbonized bamboo filament that could glow for hours without burning out. And just like that, the world was no longer bound to the darkness of night, lighting the world. In 1879, Edison unveiled his light bulb to the public. Crowds gathered to see a street in Menlo Park illuminated as if it were day. For the first time in history, people saw a future where cities would never truly sleep. But Edison didn't stop there. He went on to create the phonograph, motion picture cameras, and countless other devices. By the end of his life, he held over 1,000 patents. The legacy of Edison. Thomas Edison wasn't just an inventor. He was a symbol of persistence, curiosity, and the power of imagination. From a boy who was once called too slow to learn, he became the man who brought light to the world. And his story carries a timeless lesson. Success isn't about never failing, it's about never giving up.